we continue to honor coaches this morning, it gives me great pleasure to speak about the person for whom this next award is named. Linda Miller served as a distinguished head coach at Fairborn High School. She was inducted to the OHSSL Coaches Hall of Fame in 1993. Linda served on various state and national forensic league committees. Yes, all these organizational names have changed. And hosted tournaments. Those of us who coached with her remember her not only for her coaching prowess, but also for the capable and especially compassionate way with which she dealt with all of us. I remember looking forward as a young coach to invitations I would receive from Fairborn that Linda would adorn with personal messages and words of encouragement. When she retired from coaching in 2003, Linda was called upon to continue her service to the OHSSL by becoming its second executive director. Just as she did as a coach, Linda carried on her passion for speech and debate by guiding hundreds of coaches over her 12-year tenure. And she developed a particular affinity for guiding new coaches. It is in this spirit that the OSDA would like to recognize excellence in coaching by presenting the 2020 Linda Miller Award, which is given to a coach in his or her first 5 years of coaching. Before I announce the finalists and this year's recipient, I want to invite all first-year coaches to stand. Thank you for beginning your coaching journey with us this season. And as I told many of you last night, thank you for making it to our final quest. Welcome to what hopefully will be the first of many state finals. We would like to congratulate and recognize the individuals who were nominated for this award because of the incredible work they do for their team, their district, and our state. These outstanding finalists include the following individuals, and I would like them to stand and remain standing as all are recognized. From the Youngstown District and East Liverpool High School, Jerry Bartlett. From Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy in the Akron District, Victoria Krupa. And from Maumee, Otsego, and Ottawa Hills High Schools in the Toledo District, Stephen Jakura. Congratulations to all of the finalists. We appreciate all that you do for the OSDA. And now for the Linda Miller Award recipient. This year's recipient for coaching excellence is Eric Eble from Archbishop Moeller High School. Eric, please join me on the stage. Right there, grab the spotlight, perfect. While I read what your fellow coaches from the Greater Miami Valley District have to say about you. Eric has begun a program in the school that had no previous forensics experience, which was fitting because neither did he. However, he has grown the program from a few LD teams in its infancy and added multiple speech categories, and now he hosts tournaments. The GMB district is especially appreciative that this year, despite the small size of his all-male parochial school, he found enough space to include sections for middle school competition. Additionally, Eric serves on the GMB district committee. He offers wonderful insights and ideas that help the district. He has qualified students for states in both speech and debate, and he's always ready and willing to help as a judge or member of TAB staff at every tournament. Eric is an outstanding coach who motivates both his team and his fellow coaches in the GMB. At this time, it gives me pleasure to present the 2020 Linda Miller Award to Eric Evelyn.
So here's the problem with speaking after such luminaries as Mr. Pape and Mr. Quaid, is that when you spend time memorizing the Gettysburg Address, and you plan on using Robert Frost's poem, you kind of have to pull an audible, so thanks, guys. Congratulations, though. So my daughter is 5, going on 6, and she's going to be watching this speech, and when I was telling her that I could possibly be talking, she said, "Dad, you should sing." And I'm not a singer, but I'm going to sing. So, don't you have to be seen Frozen too? I'm afraid of what I'm missing if I follow you into the unknown. Exactly right. I am not a forensics person. I actually played football in high school. And it shows. So, yeah, I mean, Mr. Quaid already kind of stole my theme, but I'll take it anyways. Like, the unknown is such an important part of what we do in speech and debate. So much was unknown to me as an early coach. 4 years ago, we went to our first tournament, and my apologies to Jerry, it was in Centerville. We showed up 2 hours late with the wrong LD topic. So my guys had to hate each other. So luckily we've improved a little bit, slightly. But this idea of the unknown is so important to what you all do as speakers and debaters. There's so much that you don't know heading into these rooms, like who your competitor is going to be, what the arguments are going to be. Is my judge going to stay awake? Is my impersonation going to make someone laugh? So there's so much about the unknown, and I just want to express my extreme gratitude to not only the Hall of Fame and other coaches, but to you as competitors for illustrating how to attack the unknown. When I started coaching 4 years ago, I had, at that time, a 1-2-year-old daughter whose favorite character was Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And as you know, she gives away her voice for a man, which is disappointing. And so I'm grateful in particular that I teach at an all-boys parochial school to all the young ladies in the room who do such an exceptional job of using your voices and giving me a model as a father to teach her. So thank you. And also the last thing I'll say is just a note of gratitude, because 4 years ago in November, I was watching election night results, stress-eating pizza, and every time a state was called, I felt like a tribute in the Hunger Games had just died. My life was in this flux, and the unknown ahead of us was not pretty because, as Mr. Pate noted, there was so much of a divide. But the 4 years that I've spent with the gentleman up there and the GMV coaches and competitors, and in particular my debate captain, Xander, who is headed off to the Air Force Academy next year, into the greatest of the unknowns, to sacrifice himself, to give of himself to this country, I am incredibly buoyed by the future. The unknown is not as frightening. So thank you to all of you for strengthening my confidence in democracy, and thank you for the honor of being here with you all.